In between the United States and Central America, there is a country called Mexico that is known for its vibrant food and vibrant culture. That is just the tip of the iceberg of this amazing culture, so let's dive right into it. Starting out with food etiquette, it is seen as better to be late than early in most social settings because it gives more time for the host to prepare for company. Also, you need to wait for your host and your hostess to start eating before you do. It's seen as rude if you eat before them. In this culture too, most of the time only men give toast. This can be vary between like different families and such, but in general, it is only men that give toasts. Also, the hands are supposed to remain on the table at all times. It is seen as rude for the hands to be flaring everywhere. It is also seen as rude to eat all the food on your plate, as it tells the host or hostess that they did not give you enough of a portion. Some of the common foods in Mexico include elote, which is a street corn sort of thing that has cheese and lime and different seasonings. Tostadas, which is a fried corn tortilla with various toppings like meats and cheeses and salsas, as well as cilantro. And then we have gorditas, which is fried mesa, which has meat in the middle, and that can be stuffed with various peppers and things like that. And then we have concha, which is a more dessert type food that is a dough that is fried and then is then coated with a sweet frosting like material. And then we have tamales, which is a celebration food. And those are corn that is steamed inside of a corn husk with various meats, and they can be stuffed with peppers and all sorts of ingredients. Mexican culture also has a lot of holidays and celebrations that they like to gather with family to celebrate. Tamales are typically served on celebratory days like Christmas or Easter in sort of family gathering atmosphere, as well as enchiladas are served on Sundays. They serve foods like tamales and enchiladas on days that there's more time to gather and more time to assemble the ingredients because they take a little bit more work than your typical like day-to-day foods would take. Mexican Independence Day is September 16th, and there is a common misconception that is Cinco de Mayo. But Cinco de Mayo is actually more of a holiday that is celebrated outside of Mexico to celebrate Mexican culture. It is not celebrated in Mexico as much. But on Mexican Independence Day on September 16th, foods that are usually ate during that day celebrate the Mexican flag, such as white rice to represent the white part of the flag, and avocado to represent the green part of the flag, and chili peppers represent the red part of the flag. Various other foods are also eaten to celebrate this. Of course, with good food, just like most good things, there is a price. There is various deficiencies in calcium and riboflavin that are common in Mexico due to low dairy intake. And obesity is a common epidemic that goes throughout Mexico, where affecting 40% of women and 36% of men, as well as type 2 diabetes can be very common in the region. In every culture, there are certain foods that other cultures would not deem as appetizing or foods that are typically eaten. In parts of Mexico, grasshoppers are eaten. They can be fried and dipped in mayonnaise sometimes. The most common religion in Mexico is Catholicism, and some Catholics do not believe in drinking alcohol, so that is two food taboos in the Mexican region. Some medicinal foods that are eaten to help cure ailments include cactus that aids in digestion. So if people have some digestive issues, that will help it get everything going. And then we have aloe vera, which is usually used for skin ailments, but can be used for digestion as well. And then we have agave, which we talked about earlier, that diabetes is very common, and agave has a lower glycemic level, so it is better for diabetics to eat in place of sugar. As you can tell, the Mexican culture is very vibrant and very full of life. I hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about it. I very much enjoyed learning more about it myself, and have a good one.